Okay, so I've got a bit of a bee in my bonnet, and it's a little bit irritating this because it's something that's an old topic, but I haven't covered it and I feel now is the time I want to discuss it. So let's have a look, shall we? Right, the Hyperdrive bundle. What do I think of it? Okay, so if we're talking about in-game economy, for $99.99 real money, or whatever your local equivalent is, you get all battles unlocked, you get your challenge tiers unlocked up to the penultimate level, and you get mod battles 1 to 8, 9 you don't get. Characters, you get 65 characters at 5-star level 80, I think it's gear 8 as well, so that's quite good. You get 3 capital ships and 13 other ships at 5-star, again, pretty good. And the resources alone, now, this is what I think sells it for a lot of people, that if you buy this these items individually, it's going to cost more than $99.99 or whatever you may pay. So this bit alone is worth the bundle. Personally, this is where I'm coming in. I can't justify spending $99.99 of my own money on a game like this, but I understand why people do it, because it is a good bundle. There is value for money for what this is worth in game. However, this is where a problem occurs for me. I've set up a new account, Porky Crease. Heads up for anyone who knows who that is. And yeah, it's been an interesting fortnight since I joined Squad Arena in this account, and like I say, I'm now getting to the irritated stage. Let's have a look where I am today. 263. Now, when I joined the Shard, I joined it within the first maybe 2-3 hours of it being alive, you know, the Shard being active, and in that opening couple of days there were about 20 or so Hyperdrive bundles. I would wager that number has now increased to about 150. It is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I tried making this video the other day, and I'll admit I was a bit down and despondent at the time because I was watching it and I thought, I'm really getting irritated at the idea of people buying these packs and not actually knowing how to use them. At the time, I know, I'll try and get the clip up for you, I was pointing out the fact that someone had done Chopper Lead. They got the Hyperdrive bundle, you could tell, because they were all level 80 gear, whatever, and level whatever. And you think to yourself, you obviously don't know what you're doing, but you've spent $99.99 on the game. And for me, that is bad practice from a company standpoint. The fact that it is predatory. You think to yourself, if you're going to allow someone to spend that much money when they've just started the game, at the very least, make sure they know what they are doing with that money, i.e. give them right from the off, even though it would be boring for people who are creating alt accounts, give them a couple of missions that are designed to teach them what leadership is, so that they put hair in the team, for instance, and teach them about synergies. You know, they haven't done it. So that is one thing that irritates me, but that's more for the people who buy the Hyperdrive bundle. I think that it's not well thought out as far as actually teaching players, or at least from what I can see. Maybe there is a quest or something that I haven't discovered on because I haven't got it. But yeah, I feel like that's something they could do with working on pronto. The other thing as well is, just looking at this, I believe there needs to be variety in shards. I mean, let's just pick this battle for instance, because I need to do my dailies. So you can see we've got Phoenix, and I'm following Arnold's lead, but I'd like to argue he's following mine. I'll explain why shortly. But yeah, I'm going with the Saps. And the thing is, it is quite reliable against Phoenix. The idea is, if you can get your first turn out and actually get the shock on Chopper, it works out quite well from there because he's out of play, he can't taunt. I actually got a double bonus there because Kanan got shock as well. So from here it's actually quite routine, I just have to make sure I control them. So Machinagard will take some of the brunt of this. I think he's actually got protection now, which he didn't have yesterday, so that is a good sign as well. Although ideally he would tanking a bit better, he's already suffering a bit. Let's all go in on Ezra. And let's do another one just for kicks. Get him down. Let's do that. Okay, Magna's not going to last long. Do one more battle, or one more hitch, sorry. Let's put Kanan under extortion. Let's try and get a shock on Zeb. Yep, very nice. Still not ideal because Zeb's got retribution. I don't want him counter-attacking up the wazoo, so we'll do that. Another big hit. Big hit. Yeah, might as well go for Zeb. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of Ezra, he's not doing anything now. Okay, can we get stunned? No stuns. Got a counter-attack though. Just going to keep hitting Kanan because he's just going to keep counter-attacking Zeb, although Kanan's doing a good job of that. Another extortion gets Zeb under. Basic there. And we've got profit on our side, so all we've got to do now is finish Zeb off. Nice and easy does it. So, this was a simple battle. What irritates me is that this is probably the simplest I'll have on this climb. Let's have a look. 223 I'm in now. But where does that leave me as far as climbing into the top 200? Okay, so this is actually good. It's amazing to actually look at the top option being Bastila Lead Jedi and thinking it's good. But it's true. I'm looking at that and thinking, okay, they haven't spent a lot of money. They've actually really hard focused by the looks of it on Bastila. So I can't knock them. I think, alright, you are actually using synergy. You've maybe spent a little bit of money just to get some shards for Bastila this fast. I mean, if I just go into characters for a second. Here we go. I haven't actually focused on Bastila at all, so she is going to be low down this list. But, where are you? There you go. So 25 shards to unlock, which isn't unreasonable, but her node is 5B hard. Now 5B hard, if I'm right, it doesn't become available until about level 54. Oh no, I'm wrong, I've actually got level 5, so I can work on that today. So I'll take that back, But yeah, you've obviously had to hard focus on Bastila fast, so I'm wagering, if not real money, you've hoarded crystals to get her. No judgment if that's the case, but yeah, it's just another thing that does irritate a little bit, because, you know, maybe some people are trying things like that. Just little, not dolphins, just little tuna fish. And the thing is, at the time, I wasn't in a great place as far as I was thinking about the game when I recorded that video the other day. And I was talking about the idea that maybe we should have whale shards and free-to-play shards. But even at the time, I was saying to myself, you can't really do that, because what happens if a free-to-play player spends money? You can't move shards, so suddenly you've got a free-to-play player taking advantage, or a non-free-to-play player. So, yes, it does get a little bit awkward as far as how do you actually work around it. The only thing I can think is actually speeding up progression for free-to-play players. I am not saying that you fast-track people to their level 85, but the way I see it is, going back to the Hyperdrive bundle, this is probably the biggest part that is missing for the free-to-play player. But it would be fantastic if you could somehow get through these battles faster. So, let's just have a look at my own situation. Lightside battles. I believe I've done levels 5, and I've done hard. So, I've caught up there. But, level 6, I can't do until level 54. Now, as you saw, I am on dark side. I didn't realise I'd unlocked that. It must have been the other day. Cantina battles, if I go on here. I haven't done tier 4 just because I'm not actually needing anything from tier 4 yet. Tier 5, though, wouldn't unlock until level 61. So, this is what I'm getting at. It might be better if the devs unlock these levels. Just allow you to go through them as quick as you can. Because it's true that, say you get to level tier 8 and you're doing the Jango Fett node, I think it is. That could be tricky, especially if you're running a team like I am. But because you've got the allies, there's a chance you could get through it. And if that's the case, even if you have to do it manually, you can farm 1 shard a day of Jango Fett. So, well, one shard out of 5 is most likely anyway. So you look at it and you think, why don't they do that? Because a free-to-play player can't really take advantage of that. They aren't going to gain massive ground on a pay-to-play player. But it would speed up progression enough that it would just feel like we were getting closer. Another thing is challenges. You know, at the end game, you're looking for higher tiers of these, but right now, I'm looking and thinking, I want tier 3. You know, I would like to be able to start farming Carbantes, but I haven't got access to it. I've got to wait till level 62. And it's like, I'm sure I unlocked tier 2 at level 43 or something ridiculously low by comparison. That is a long gap between one tier and another. So you just look at it and you think, why don't they speed up the progression a little bit in these areas? There's small things, and none of this will help an arena shard. All it will do is allow a free-to-play player to actually progress a little bit faster, and that way, even though they can't exactly catch up quicker, it'll make them feel like they are. That's my gut feeling anyway. I am curious what other people think. I mean, I don't want to create a long rambling video like the last one I was trying to do, it nearly ended up in, but I am curious what other people think. So, I'm going to leave it at that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this video, and then separately I'm going to just upload a non-audio video. I'm not going to do any voiceovers, but I'm going to just show you what I do on my dailies, because I think especially early on, it's important for people to see what you do in your dailies, how you do it. So, just one thing that I probably didn't show at the time, it's energy. Always try and spend 150 crystals if you've got them. So, right now, Squad Arena, that's my main source of income, as is for pretty much anyone at this level. Prizes for the 101 to 200 range is 75 crystals. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head, but if you complete all your daily activities, you should get crystals to add on to that 75. Add the two together, you should get your 150 or thereabouts. I'll have to look at the sum, I'll put it on screen. And the way I see it, if you can spend them 150 crystals you've earned back into energy, you're going to keep progressing. It's like, go back to my characters, I am 2 shards off 4-star Count Dooku, which has been taking forever, even with 2 nodes. So, yeah, I'll be glad when that one's over. I am 5 shards off Magna Guard, and that's just doing standard battles. I'm not doing energy refreshes on Cantina unless I get my daily login with 100 crystals. And the other things I'm farming on the side, it's just First Order Stormtrooper. I'm doing Ahsoka in hard nodes at the moment. Jedi Knight Anakin on a hard node. So I'm not doing too much. The rest is just favorited to remind me of what I'm targeting. And yeah, like I've gone off into a tangent there, but I do believe if there's a reason why you wouldn't watch the next video because either you played the game a long time, you don't need to look at what I do, or just because you don't really want to watch another video of mine. I do feel that's a good important takeaway. Make sure you always spend your 150 energy, because once you get to like where I am on Crimson and Temin, you probably won't spend more than that. You won't go to at least maybe 150 with your standard energy, maybe 200 with your Cantina, 200 to 300 on Cantina. But again, you always have to balance it up, say what can I afford. But yeah, hopefully that's a good takeaway for you. I've scrapped the outro screen just for the fact that I need to edit it a little bit and get it how I like it. So if you haven't already, click one of the videos that I'm going to leave on the right there just to watch another video on the channel. Like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe as usual. Thank you very much, folks. See you next time. Bye for now.